everybody. Tom Berry here with Investor Loan Source with a quick little video about getting started as a beginning real estate investor. And I've got three things that I'd like to share with you. The first one is if you're a beginning real estate investor trying to get your knowledge and trying to get your understanding so that you're not quite as afraid to go out there and pull the trigger on a deal, there's three things I'd like to share. The first one is you've got to get around the players. What do I mean by that? You've got to get around the guys and gals in this industry that are doing what you're already doing. This is an amazing, amazing industry with fantastic people in it. I have been blessed to be a part of it for almost 20 years now. And I could tell you most of the players, most of the real players in this business, they want to share, they want to teach, and they want to bring up the next group of investors. It's something that I think is it's uncommon in business today, but it's very common in the real estate investing world. And I think it's just phenomenal, and it's really a tribute to the type of people that real estate investing attracts. So get around the players. How do you do that? Well, go where they are, right? Go where real estate investors go. Where do they go? They go to local real estate groups. They go to the RIA clubs. They go to meetups. They go to industry conferences and masterminds. That's where you're going to find the real players in real estate investing. Get around them and listen. Don't talk, listen. Listen to what they're doing. Listen to what they're saying. If you could just be a fly on the wall or somebody standing around a group of real estate investors, listen to what they're talking about. Don't ask so many questions yet. Listen and take it all in. You're going to understand what they're doing, and chances are what they're doing might be what you'd want to do to get where they are. Then, the second one, use podcasts and videos. Those are going to answer your questions. Those questions could be answered with all the free materials out there. There's also for pay, right? For a fee materials out there as well. Be careful of that. I'm not saying don't do it, because I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on those types of materials and gotten some phenomenal coaching and mentoring from people that are real players in the business. But there are also a lot of people out there that are professional marketers, and they just sell stuff. They don't actually go out and do the things that they're talking about and that they're purporting to teach you. So make sure, if you are taking some of those materials for a fee, whether it's coaching or mentoring or tapes or books or podcasts or masterminds, that you're doing that from somebody that's actually in the game, that's actually doing what it is they're going to teach you. And then lastly, as a beginning real estate investor, practice by dry firing. Now, that's an odd way to put it. Well, not really. You know, I'm a firearms guy, and when you're practicing muscle memory, whether it's shooting pistol or rifle or whatever it is, we practice just by going through the motions and dry firing. It creates muscle memory, and it can show you, as long as you have instruction, whether you're doing it right or you're doing it wrong. So how would I apply that in real estate? You know, I've been doing that ever since I got into real estate. When I was working initially in single family investing, I would look at a deal and I would study that deal. I didn't have the money to buy it, but I made a decision on yes, I would buy it, or no, I would not. And I would write that on my deal sheet, and I would put it in my desk drawer, and then every week on the weekend, I'd pull those out and look up those deals to see if they had been sold or not. So I was practicing by dry firing, meaning I was making a decision. I would buy this property. If I had the money, I think that's a good deal, I would buy it. And then I would continually follow up. If that deal was off the market quickly, if that wholesale deal was sold quickly, or if that MLS deal back in the day was sold quickly, I knew I had made a good decision. Chances are, because it sold quickly. Other, more experienced investors had already bought the deal. if that deal lingered on the market for months and months and months, and I had put on my buy sheet that I would have bought it, I needed to figure out what I missed. What did I miss? Why are all the experienced guys walking away from it? Why is it still sitting there? Why is it price reduced, price reduced, price reduced from the time I said I would buy it? And then I would figure out what my mistake was. What did I miss? And I added that to my knowledge base so I could practice my dry firing. It didn't take me any money. I didn't take any risk, but I was still practicing purchasing real estate. Folks, I've been doing that for years in commercial real estate. As we've moved through the various classes, initially I'd used that same strategy in multifamily, and for the last several years I've used the same strategy in office space and retail centers. Practice by dry firing. Make your decision and then sit back and watch and see how your decision stacks up to the real players in the industry. I hope that's helpful for you, and we'll see you on the next video.